Alright. So it's a little too cold, so I gotta turn that down a bit. Anyway, good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 24th. I thought yesterday was the 22nd. Right? 24th? Yeah, 24th. Weird. I swore yesterday was the 22nd, so if I said it was, apologies. I don't really know. Okay, why? I noticed that my gears weren't shifting, and I was like, what the shit? Yeah, so... That was lag. Wait a minute. Anyway, today's Tuesday. Finally at half the week again. That's going to change pretty soon, because I'll be back to Monday through Friday pretty soon, which is nice because it's tiring doing 410s anyway, but I that extra day is a real benefit, you know what I mean? It'd be nice if I could do that at the hospital, but I don't think they'll allow me to do 10-hour days. Oh, squirrel. So, yesterday, I did actually today's Tuesday. I did almost get the manager fired. So, what was said about her did come back to me. Jason just couldn't tell me. I guess Jason just wasn't allowed to tell me at the time. He's still not. I'm not even going to bother trying to ask him about it. But, I mean, he kind of hinted it, but he didn't want to tell me about it. But, yeah, Judith almost got fired, and I guess the stuff that I said really, kicked up a storm with her, so she's in deep shit. They're giving her another chance. She's on that last warning level, quit fucking around type shit. So... Poor Consuelo, man. Judith can get fired for just doing this in general. I guess on Thursday night, after I said something about her to John, who is non-inventory, who went to Matthew and told him, they had a talk. Near the end of the day, they had a talk, and I was cleaning the break room. But I was trying to avoid looking like I'm trying to listen in or whatever. I'm just cleaning, doing my normal thing, cleaning the break room. And they're talking up front. With, Jason, Judith, that other lady, and then Matthew. They're all up front, which they should have gone into a conference room about it, but, anyway, so they went into a conference room, and they didn't go in a conference room. They were sitting out front where we could see them, and we knew she was getting talked to pretty good. There's a cop there, so I had to kind of keep an eye on. Yep. So, yeah, and I asked Jason about it later in the day, but he couldn't. Or no, I think he left. No. Was it before 3? I think it was before. I don't know. What time was it? Because Jason was there. But it couldn't have been at 4 or 5 because Jason would have been gone by then, so. So it had to have been after lunch or something. Fuck, I don't even know. Because I'm pretty sure it was the last time that we had to clean up No. It couldn't have been. I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, they were all there, and they were all talking, and I was like, oh, maybe they're getting to talk about what the fuck, how she's been fucking acting with everybody. So, I wasn't eavesdropping or anything, so I don't know exactly what was said, But, yeah, so after that meeting, Judith came in the break room and she sat down and she looked pissed off. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to spit. She looked pissed. She looked really pissed off. So I was like, oh, keep fucking acting stupid. What did I say though? So early Thursday morning, I got word from Consuelo that Consuelo, she doesn't mind me saying who's that she said it because it's coming from her. Norma only tells Judith only tells Norma these things, which she should not be doing. Norma should not be involved in anyone's fucking business whatsoever. Norma should not be involved in anyone's business. Unless they're like really bad, like Amino. Like even I'll say it. I'll ask things like what happened with Amino and all that stuff, but that's if they'll openly tell me, because we all don't like Amino, but Amino has not been involved in a sexual harassment thing like Selena and Lily has, so that's kind of a more serious topic. You keep work confidential, so that's the type of shit you keep confidential. But other than that, I heard I saw Lily for the first time yesterday. She looked really sick, and I got to talk to her after a couple weeks because I haven't seen her. And I explained to her that I did it. I got him fired. You feel only because he started saying shit to me, and I just was like, that's enough. That's enough. That it's over. This is done. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so she was appreciative of it. She's like, oh my God, thank God, I don't have to be all paranoid going to go take a vape. And I'm like, good. And then with Selena, I asked her, have you seen Selena at all? Has she been coming in? Because she literally has not been coming in Wednesdays or Thursdays. And she keeps making up reasons. Which, I get. If you're too tired of working somewhere to the point you just don't even care. And that's exactly what's wrong with Selena. She just doesn't care anymore. She doesn't care to show up anymore. I asked her, has she talked to you? And she was like, yeah. She told me the reason why she stopped coming as much is because she doesn't care anymore. She doesn't want to be there anymore. She is tired of the management. But I have a feeling what I did might have been the icing on the cake to have been like, nah, I'm done. I'm done going in, or something like that. But I did that for her safety. I shouldn't be punished for that. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be in the wrong for that and frowned upon for dealing with someone who is invading someone's safety, you know what I mean? If that's the right way to put it. I don't know. But I don't know. I haven't seen Selena in a few weeks. The girl, I barely see that girl anymore, I don't really see that girl as much, so but yeah, that girl, I do not see her ass anymore. It's so rare at this point, these last few months, it's been so rare that Selena will actually be there, and but yeah, that's why she stopped coming in, is because she just doesn't enjoy being there anymore, from what I heard. I don't really know, that's just per se. But supposedly it doesn't involve me, so that's good. 'Cause that would suck, because he did it to me. Art did it to me too, so. Anyway, but yeah, yesterday, besides Lily being there and acting sick, she was acting really strange and depressed. I guess her fiance got fired or some shit like that from her job, you know, which that's too fucking bad. I hope they get that figured out. Yeah, I heard that Consuelo got a call at 7:30 at nighttime on Thursday night from Judith. And Judith started attacking her about, why are you saying stuff about me and shit like that? It's because you're acting like a fucking fool, that's why. And Consuelo, you know, because Consuelo's not up for devious actions by the manager. What the fuck, man? You know, you're supposed to be a manager, not a fucking schoolgirl. You know what I mean? She's probably in her 40s or her 50s, and she's acting like that. You know what I mean? She doesn't look her age. I thought she was in her 30s, her 20s. So I was surprised when I had learned that Judith has a 24-year-old son. I was like, what the fuck? How old are you, dude? Are you a teen mom? Are you 50? How fucking old are you, dude? Like, dang. She's definitely older than I thought she was. So, but yeah. Plus, I guess I heard she hasn't been receiving email or reaching back to Matthew's emails or some shit like that. So she's just on the hardcore verge of getting booted from the manager position, which would be really bad for her. So, but yeah, she called Consuelo at 7:30 at night, which that's Consuelo's time. Consuelo's not at work. You don't do that. And Consuelo's husband was right there too. And I guess Judith was asking Consuelo to sign some paper or something like that. And Consuelo was like, no, I'm not signing no paper. To not get her fired. And Consuelo was like, no, I'm not signing anything. What the fuck? That's your fuck up, Judith. You don't, remember to take responsibility. Remember it's your fault. I mean, Amina was definitely in the wrong with taking that ring, though, and blaming people for it. But, she made a dumb mistake talking to Norma about it. And she probably chewed Norma up about it first. She probably chewed out Norma about it first, and then Norma probably pinned the blame on Consuelo, and then Consuelo pinned the blame on Norma. But nobody said anything about me, so I'm kind of just, because I'm the one who said something, but I don't think. But Consuelo's a real one. I realize Consuelo's a real one for that, I didn't trust her, but, I'm pretty sure she's definitely not on the side of Norma and Judith, that's for sure. There shouldn't even be sides. It's fucking work. You know what I mean? It's fucking work, man. But they started this shit, man. These two idiots started this shit. And it's just like, ugh, dude, come on. Favoritism's a fucking ugly thing. That's another thing I told them about favoritism. I was like, favoritism, man, that's a nasty little thing for a manager to be caught, especially that. Calling people at 7 o'clock at night, man. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking mad crazy. Why is my front sensor still out? I mean, it's not out. It's just not activated yet, still. Front light camera ahead.
Red light camera ahead.
Oh shit! Red light camera ahead. Damn it! I should know this. I go through this road all the time now. Like. Anyway, so Yeah, yesterday was a weird day, man. I just did my regular day. I fucking gave up with these little QR codes that we have. Now we have a little book, like a little tiny flip book of QR codes and they're not even useful. Honestly, they're all bathroom shit. Like, they're for bathroom people, you know. And it's confusing, you know. I have to scan the corrugates one first and then start. I gave up after a bit. Even Jason was like, this shit's gonna get old real fast. And Jason's been there for 13 years. I was like, bro, you should have been the manager, bro. What the hell is this shit? You know what I mean? Yeah, I was just like, no, fucking Judith, man. But yeah, you know, it's just like, yeah. Jason's sick of her too. Jason's sick of Judith too. But I ended up not coming after Norma about what happened on Thursday with what I heard about Judith and Norma gossiping. I don't really care at this point. I'm pretty sure Judith obviously knows, and Norma known, to quit talking to people about that shit. You know, no more telling Consuelo things and all that stuff, or something like that. I don't know. They really aren't gonna like Consuelo anymore after Thursday. I know that's for sure. But don't act fucking stupid. That's all. That's it. Don't act fucking stupid with people, man. If you do something a majority of people are not gonna like, people are gonna get fucking sick of you. It's true. It's true. You know, with Judith acting the way she is, nobody likes Judith. Not even the Amazon employees like Judith. Not even non-inventory like Judith. Nobody likes Judith. I kid you not. I don't know anybody in that warehouse besides Norma who sucks up to Judith. And nobody likes Norma because of the way she is acting with Judith. You know, she's being Judith's little spy, and little gossiper, little high school best friend, you know, whispering in their ears. You know, that's bad. That looks bad for people when they do that, you know. Especially as something as serious as that. Like, you know. But like if it's Amino, that's different, because Amino's purposefully acting. That girl's terrible. That girl's acting terrible. So people talk about that. But, you know, like regular people who are just doing their own thing, getting garbages. Sure, for granted, I'll team up with someone. I teamed up with Lily. She had a fucking cow about that. Norma did. Norma had a fucking cow and was complaining that me and her were working together. And I was just like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, stop. Judith has been noticing that me and Dom have been working together. How? She's not even there. You know what I mean? But, oh, okay, I grabbed the water. Good. But I'm not saying this angry. It's just that's what's going on, you know, at work. You know, that's what's going on at work at the moment. So last week was a whole shit show, and, you know, yesterday was actually a normal day. Is that a hot air balloon? What the hell is that? There's a big old balloon in the sky. That's so fucking weird. Thanks, brother. I need you out of my blind spot, please. Thank you. Ooh, I like those rims on that Chevy. That's nice. Yeah, there was a big old balloon in the sky, like a green hot air balloon or something. I've never been on a hot air balloon. I bet that's scary as fuck, though. I don't know how I'd grasp being on one of those. I'll probably see it better when I gotta pay attention to the road, but yeah, it was a good day yesterday. You know, of course, word just gets around. You know, word just gets around, and I don't feel positive about it. You know what I mean? But it's just like, in all reality, I'm just trying to get by the day. I'm not trying to get involved in drama. I'm not. You know, it's work. It's not meant to be a drama-filled environment. But, you know, when I hear things like Consuelo got chewed out by Judith at 7:30, you're not paying me. You better pay me for this phone call. That's what I tell her. You better pay me for this phone call. Because other than that, you're wasting my time. Because at that point, especially, I wouldn't be nice. I would not be nice. If she called me at 7:30 and started attacking me over saying something about her, I'd be like, you better fucking watch yourself. As in, like, you know, not like a physical threat, but, you know, like I'd be wise about making these phone calls to me, because, you know, I don't like telling on people. I don't like telling on people. I hate doing that. And I rarely have to do that. But with the things that's been going on here, it's just like, you know, I'm tired of the toxicity, but I am not a snitch, you know, for the most part. It's just when things like that get around, I get boiled up pretty good. And sexual harassment should be said. It should not be kept quiet. You know what I mean? Things like that should be talked about. Oh, there is it's way the fuck in the distance, though. It must be a really big one. Yeah, it's way in the distance. But yeah, that's a hot air balloon. It's just one simple green hot air balloon in the sky. That is badass, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen a hot air balloon in so long. It's been a couple years, few years. But it's way the fuck in the distance. Like way in the distance. Like, probably up to Kent. And I'm barely getting to Sumner. It's probably past Kent or Auburn or something like that. But it's a big one. It's a real big one. But anyway, I'm in good spirit today. I'm not angry about anything or anyone. I'm not bitter. I'm not, you know, I'm half the week gonna be down. I'm sanitation throughout the rest of the week. Monday was a bit of a challenge because I was floors. And honestly, those QR codes are so useless that I just don't even care to use them. Like, I mean, with the corrugates, I'll still ring them, and in a certain area where I know a QR code, I'll scan it, but majority of the locations don't have a QR code, and I'm not going to keep fucking with QR codes and stuff I don't understand, so I didn't really do much with them. It was just a regular day for the most part. Trying to give all these folks some room to I'm thirsty, but I'll wait till I get there. But yeah, it's Tuesday. You know, got to do that paperwork on Friday, so, with my doctor, and then I don't like going to that doctor's office, honestly. I like my doctor, but I really don't like that doctor's office. Those people are so weird in there, man. Those people are so fucking weird that this one lady, man, every time I'm there, that's her fucking expression. Like, why are you fucking shocked that it's me again? Like, I'm just like, why do you do that? Like shocked expression every time I go in there, and I'm just in the back of my head, like, why the fuck do you look so shocked all the time? Like, I never did anything to you, what the fuck? You know, so I'm just like, whatever, you know, but then they kicked me out because they were at lunch, and they kicked me out of the building, and I was just like, what? And I'm not gonna lie, I threw a fit, but that's not their fault because they kick people out. But I needed to give it a fat break for a while because, you know, I had to go get a blood test. I had to take a blood test, you know, and I had the time to do it. And I was just, So I went to another office for that one, but my doctor is at that one location, so I have to go there to go. So I'm just gonna go. It gave me a few months away from that fucking office anyways, or a couple months away from that office. No, 3 months-ish, because I've had this diagnosis of a liver disease for like 2 months, so hey, at least my front sensor's back on. But I'm gonna end it here. I didn't realize my video was going on for 25 minutes, and I don't want my phone to heat up, so yeah. Here's to the middle of the week. 4th of July is coming pretty soon, in a couple weeks. And yeah, I think 2 weeks this Friday. Exciting shit. It'll also be 10 years pretty soon after the 4th of July. I think the 22nd or the 23rd. That I would have had an Xbox One. You know, it'll be 10 years. I got an Xbox One, Halo, Master Chief Collection bundle almost 10 years ago. Time flies. But anyways, yeah, bye for now.